Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ana Klikovac and I am a homeopath from Zagreb, Croatia. In my homeopathic center, I'm practicing several natural healing methods and I use different approaches in homeopathic case taking. I'm also a teacher of homeopathy and teacher of sensation method and an author of a book on Bach flower remedies. In this video, I will share my review on the new book written by Dr. Rajan Shankaran. The title of the book is From Shadow to Light, The Wise Process in Homeopathic Case Taking, and it is published by Homeopathic Medical Publishers. This book is mainly aimed to homeopathic practitioners and doctors, homeopathic teachers, as well as students of homeopathy. But in my opinion, this book can also be used by many others, by therapists, by practitioners of other healing methods, and especially those who are specialized in human psychology. I found this book very easy to read. It was 280 pages and I finished the book in 2 days. It was that interesting. It was a pleasant experience to read this book because the author is guiding you step by step to understand this method. So you are simply gliding from one chapter to another. Everything is so well explained. You have many examples of cases from author's practice, with many examples of phrases, of hand gestures, and while you can recognize and use these tools to recognize them during your sessions. And Dr. Shankaran included in this book many useful photos that you can also use in your practice. And what I really loved about this book is that Dr. Shankaran shared with us the story about how he discovered the WISE process. By guiding us through this story, we really feel more connected to this method. I can tell you that. It makes perfect sense to use this method. You're reading to his story and how he tested the method on his close friends and on his associates. And then you will be convinced once again, that all people are different, and you will be reminded of the concept of individualization in homeopathy. And once again, you will see that no two people are the same. They don't react to the photos or other exercises that you are doing. They don't react to the same way. And then you will be thinking, this method is so simple to use, and how come we are only now discovering this approach? So let me tell you a little bit about this WISE process. Actually, the WISE process actively involves the patient into case-taking process. Patients are able to understand themselves more, and they become more aware of their own issues, of their own weaknesses. So patients would recognize their own inner pattern. And it is nicely said in this book, the inward journey is also what is therapeutic. So Dr. Shankaran explains, with this method, you are gently guiding your patient into their subconscious mind, into their imagination, and their inner experience. And you know that not all patients are comfortable going into these depths during your homeopathic case taking. And I'm sure many homeopaths are facing difficulties with such patients. And then we are missing on valuable rubrics, especially the chapters of mind, rubrics of dreams, fears, delusions. And without these, we cannot understand the case well. We cannot understand the patient well. And then we have more difficulties in prescribing the remedies for such patients. So WISE process is a very nice tool that can help you to overcome this obstacle. And this method is perfect to use with those patients who are reluctant to speak about the problems they are facing. But actually, what I believe is that this method is helpful in every case, not only those cases, where you have difficult patient who is not opening up. So you can use it in every case. And I want to share here one thought from the book that, resonated with me, one sentence, which I found to be the perfect example of what I see would be the most valuable benefit for the patients once homeopath starts to use this method in their practice. So It says in the book that even though nothing has changed in their outer life, in the patient's outer life, by living life with the awareness of the pattern, help them to respond to situation in a healthier manner. So imagine this. There is another stressful situation after you have done your WISE process with your patient, and then the patient is calm. He is responding differently, and he's responding in a healthier manner. So after WISE sessions, your patients will actually realize that stress really originates from the inside and not from any external circumstances. By knowing their own patterns, then they have the power, they have the opportunity to heal themselves, even without taking the remedies, homeopathic remedies, or any other remedies they might be taking. So the process is healing itself. And because of that, next time the patient is confronted with a stressful situation, they will be able to recognize it, and they will have the option to react differently, in a more calm manner, in a more balanced manner. And direct benefit for the practitioner who is using this method would be that patient would wish to revisit such homeopath. So they love to come to see you, and they will find that their consultations are not only a remedy selection process, not something that is standardized, but also valuable self-healing sessions. So these patients will come back to you again and again, and they will greatly enjoy these sessions. And how do you know that you are ready to implement this WISE process into your practice? I would say this method is ideal for those practitioners who already did the WISE process themselves, or who are ready to do the process right now. So what are the benefits of doing this WISE process for yourself? Well, first, you want to make sure that you have resolved all your sensitivities before you can take the client further into the process. And secondly, you want to ensure that your mind is calm, free from worry, that you are able to focus on the client's process, and then you don't get so caught up in your own problems during the sessions. Because, even now during this pandemic, we might be worried, we might have some problems. So this method, brings you to another level. And then thirdly, once you complete this WISE process, you've done it yourself, you will not be overwhelmed, not be exhausted by the patient's process. You will be only focused on the patient who is in front of you. You will understand him better, and you will be free from prejudice, free from misinterpreting anything that your client is telling you in his or her story. So you will be able only to undertake the role of an unprejudiced, observer. And this is what Dr. Hahnemann wrote in Organon. He wrote about this. He requested all homeopaths to, take on a role of unprejudiced observer. So this is what you are getting by, doing this WISE process yourself. And then fourthly, you are going to see the uniqueness of each of your patients. Again, you will see that everyone is unique, and this will bring you closer to discovering the best remedy for your patient. And what is the benefit for you? You are going to be even more excellent. You are going to be a very excellent homeopath. You have another tool in your practice to use. And what if you didn't have the opportunity to do the WISE process with Dr. Shankaran already? Well, you can do it easily. You can just read this book, because really, it is such a good book. It has so many, many valuable examples, stories, cases. I mean, it is really unbelievable. And you can do the WISE process for yourself by reading this book, or you can just attend one of Dr. Shankaran's online courses. Now, this is the benefit of this pandemic brought us this Zoom and online teachings. So perhaps you can attend one course live. And I will tell you, I did the WISE process twice already while I was visiting the Other Song Academy in Mumbai. And even though I did it twice already, I found myself that I am deep in the process again while I was reading this book. And you can do this wise process for yourself or for your clients, patients, as many times if you need. And you always learn something new about yourself. This is the best thing, you know, and then you improve more and more on all levels, professionally and personally. So this is what I found myself, you know, and I'm using the wise process in my practice already for 3 years already, and I have great success. You know, patients really love it. It's like fun, it's game for them, and they don't need to focus on their problem. You know, you talk about a photo and then they forget about their problems, and by looking at a photo, they're telling you a story, and still you see the remedy. So by reading this book and by studying the WISE process, not only you will get a useful tool to use in your practice, but also you will be able to enhance your therapeutical skills. And surely this will give you the most important thing, and that is to achieve a healthy and balanced life for yourself, if this is what you're searching for in your life. But I think we all, you know, we are all searching for these things at the moment during this turbulent time, during pandemics. So this method can bring you closer to that, to a healthy and balanced life. So in short, this book is actually your way of being more centered in your life, in your personal life, in your clinic hours, and it's going to make you, you know, look and act and behave and do your homeopathic consultation in a better way, in a more professional way. You're going to be a better expert and a better homeopath. And what I wanted to say for the end of this review, I highly recommend that you read this book. Do the WISE process yourself. If you can, please do it. You're going to appreciate the results very much. And start applying this in your practice, and you will notice excellent results in your own practice, for your own well-being, and you will notice your, you know, more balanced reactions and actions. And during the period of crisis, this is very important. And during this pandemic, you know, perhaps you have more time to study, perhaps you have the more opportunities to listen to teachers who are far away, and you are not able to, in your, you know, standard normal life, you are not able to go to Mumbai or visit other teachers and see them live. So this is the opportunity, you know, to read a book, to attend online courses, and to study this method, and you will see immediate results in your practice. I'm telling you, I mean, this is a very, very useful tool. So to wrap up, I wish you a pleasant journey with this book and with this method. Please stay safe and stay healthy, and take care of your loved ones and make sure they are safe, and spread the word about all these beautiful methods of homeopathy and all the beauties we can find in homeopathy. And I hope to see you again at some other teachings that I have, or other TOS programs of the other Song Academy. And I hope to see you doing the WISE process. I hope that you will apply this in practice. And I hope you will enjoy this book as much as I did. And I'm looking forward to reading your comments and seeing your prosperity in your practice. So take care and see you. Bye.